Hi, I'm Geg. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading as much recently. This is just because I've been real busy with school and it's the end of the year now, so we'll have lots of tests because test weeks and stuff. I'll try to upload more in the upcoming summer holidays, but yeah, I'm so sorry. Let's get into the video. In this tutorial, I'll obviously be using Blender, but I'll also use GIMP. Make sure to install both of these. I've put the links to them in the description. So once you've opened up Blender, it should look something like this. So you're gonna want to change the color of the monkey. So to do this, I recommend going to the top bar over here and go to Face Fetcher. Now here we can zoom in a bit, we can press Shift C to center the view, and then we can just go like this. Now we see the monkey. When you scroll over here to the right, you can put it to this one, and this one makes it material preview, which basically allows you to see the monkey. Now over here, Monty has made a very great program for us. So go over here, select text, and you can add your color code in here. So I'm gonna make myself right now. So my color code is 938. Now just press this one and run script, and now you'll see it's the exact color of your monkey, which is great. This is exactly what we want. Now once we go over back to layout, you'll see it still looks like the same thing. You just need to press this, and now it's my monkey. To change your name, just click on the text here and press tab. This allows you to go into the text edit mode thingy. I'll just make it Geg because that's my name. Now you'll notice I have no cosmetics. To change this, go to the heart thing over here to go to the view layer. Now cosmetics, and then OG cosmetics. This has lots of cosmetics. Also in these arms. If it's not here, use my file I have in the description. It has lots of cosmetics. I recommend using Nachoengine's Discord to find even more. I'll just select my party hat, and I'll just add a random one to. I recommend, if you have a party hat, I recommend changing it to be shade flat, because that looks more like in game. You can also just use the shade auto smooth like it was before. I believe it was that before. I think it was see the difference? It's a little bit different. I think it looks better when you shade it flat. Now, to add other cosmetics, you go to File, Append, and you just navigate to where you have that file. Yeah. I have it here. Now go into Object and just search for the one. So for example, in this case, I'll use so we'll use this one for example. Now I have this microphone. Yeah, you can just add it to, for example, I want to add it on my arm. Now, there is no arm cosmetics in Monty's rig, so that's a little bit annoying. But you're just going to go G and then Z to move it along the Z axis, and I'll just do minus 0.25 because I am very perfectionistic. Wow. Now we just move it over a little bit, 0.1 for example, 2.5 maybe, yeah. And now we can just rotate it along the Y axis to make it match a bit. And now move it over a bit over here. I think this works fine. It's not the best. And now we just go into select the armature again and go into pose mode. And now you can just pose monkey a bit. For example, this is definitely 100% dentist recommend. I really recommend doing that. See, I just think no, not that. You can also move the eyes a bit, I think. For example, we'll just move it like this, yeah. And now you can change the mouth with this controller over here. And just do this. one I really want to use. Where is it? Is it? Oh, here it is. Now we could just move up the mouth a bit. Just do this, and now you can also change the eyes, but I don't really like the options Monitii really gave us with his rig. Of course, we can make it you can make your own. I'm just not going to because that's way too complicated for this video. You can also close his eyes if you really want to, like you can do this. You can also rotate these, so like you can have something like this. You have these, and then you have these coming down, and he's super angry. We're not gonna do that right now. I think I like this. And we just move up the camera a bit. Selecting the camera in object mode, and press the GZ, of course, like usual, if you want to move things on the Z axis. And now GZZ moves it on the local axis, and that's how you get things closer up. And you can also rotate the camera if you want to. Yeah, quick thing to know, if you want these white things to be even stronger, which, you know, I get it, I like that look, that's actually just an option, though it's buried away a little bit. You have to go into the fur, and then when we go over here, we can set it to 0.1, for example. And now, look at that, isn't it beautiful? Don't recommend doing that for animations though, because that looks kind of messy. Let's do 0.05. I really like the look of this. Now, you can go into the compositor. Wait, no, never mind. Now, I think it's time to render it. So let's go render image. It's rendering. I don't know if you actually can see this on my recording. You can't. Trust me, it's done now. Let's go into compositing, and here we are. Now you can zoom in with V and Alt V. You can zoom in and out, you know. Now Monitii actually gave us a glare node already. I don't really like it though. I really want more. You know, I don't like this being so high. Like we can give the name tag, it gives a little nice glow. But like the first node also, it needs something, you know. So if we just do this, we can like. So now we can duplicate this node, and we can put it to, for example, bloom, because we love bloom. One can never have enough bloom. You'll notice these two combined are very painful. So I recommend just cutting these out. Put this in here. Here. These that, and then we can just add a mix node. Holy shit. You can mix these, and there we go. And now we can just change this a bit, and put this a little bit lower. And now, well, see, you can glow a lot. That's a lot of bloom. So let's just put it like this. This also like a bit higher, not that. I actually want this like this higher. Like it's like this is like mainly for the name tag to have it go a little bit. You don't really have to do this. And now, if you want the colors to be a little bit different, you can go onto the color management, and you can just mess with these settings over here. You can mess with these settings. No, not there. Why is it not in? Oh, yeah. You can mess with these settings a little bit. Doesn't really matter. Very low contrast is like this. This is very high contrast. There's like, you can choose like whatever you want. I really like the look of very high contrast filmic. Yeah, and now you are done rendering. It's just done now. You can save the image with image save. I don't know, you can probably not see this. Save it somewhere and make sure to press the RGBA option on the right, because that's just important. You can mess with the other settings a little bit, it doesn't really matter. Main thing, don't put the compression up really high because it will mess with things later. So now save the image, and I'll move on to the next program, which is GIMP. Okay everybody, I have now opened up the picture in GIMP. Yeah, here it is, yay. But now, you need to think about what do I actually want to make it like, you know? Because like, we don't want to just have this be our profile picture. Maybe you do, but I don't. So, I'll just add a background. Make a background, look up a background. I have a background I actually want to add, so I'll just open it real quick. You can just like, look it up. Look up background or something, I don't know where you want to get your background. It's not that right. Where is it? Where did I save it? Oh, here. This is just one I actually stole from someone. Like it was on the nachoengine Discord. Again, a great place to get your things. You can go into colors and then tint/chroma. I don't know why it's in Dutch. I don't want it to be in Dutch. And you can change the U to match your monkey. I'm gonna choose this. And now we just do stuff. Next, so for example, I reckon it's done, and you just put that as your profile picture. This is a good method in my opinion. I don't really know what's a good method. I think it's good. I don't know how other people think about it, but I like it. You might not. I think it's okay. I think it's good. People I've made profile pictures for think it's good. Even we thinks it's good, guys. Even this strange guy on the internet thinks it's good.